Eddie White here for Pacers.com, and look who I run into. The great Bill Gaither. Bill, before we get into a special deal come up on November 30th, I got to ask you, your favorite basketball team, they're doing pretty good.
Absolutely. In fact, I was here back during the 80s when the 76ers would come to town. Sometimes they wouldn't even bring Dr. J because they didn't need it. And now to come that far to where they've become this good, and it's been fun to see them build, as Paul George says, from the ground up. You know,
I got to say, you have been with this franchise for a while. You've been supportive. You have a special relationship from Jim Morris and Herb Simon all the way down. People love you. You love them. What does it mean as a Pacer fan who was there during the down times to see this team at the top of the NBA?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. We were here in the 80s before Reggie came, and then when that started the building then in the 90s and after the turn of the century, that part was exciting. And then see it, you know, in the last few years having some tough times, and now in the last 3 or 4 to say, hey, we are for real, and we are here, and we're with good guys with good characters who are not going to embarrass us. That's pretty exciting, because Indiana loves basketball, they love good character, they love good guys, and they'll support this team.
Indiana also loves good music and good causes. What a perfect segue. You are a true professional. On November 30th, right here in this building, home of your Pacers, is a very special event. It's special in the hearts of all the Pacers here, from Mr. Morris and Mr. Simon on down. November 30th, you're bringing the family. You're bringing this big choir. It's a holiday gala. Tell us about it.
It's a Saturday after Thanksgiving. I think people will be in the Christmas spirit and the Thanksgiving spirit. It's also a time to look at those who are not as fortunate as we are. I think when we look at world hunger and all the problems all over, we say we can't do anything about that, but we can do something about it here in central Indiana. Wheeler Mission has been in business now for 70 years, bringing food to people who need food badly, nightly shelter, a wonderful rehab program, turning lives around, making them, rather than depending on the government and on other people, turning around, making good citizens out of them. They have done it so well for so long. They came to us, wanted to do a benefit. We've been working for 7 months on this benefit, and it's come together at a pretty fantastic level. We have probably got about 100 churches involved with their choir, so we've got about a 2,000 voice mass choir that will be doing the Hallelujah Chorus that night, and we've got all of these great singers who travel with us, the vocal band. You haven't heard "Oh Holy Night" until you hear David Phelps sing "Oh Holy Night." Buddy Green and Mark Lowry are there. They are the writers of probably the greatest new Christmas song that's come out in the last 50 years, "Mary, Did You Know?" So, I mean, we have got the best talent. The Isaacs, great bluegrass family who sing so well. They will be singing the anthem the night before the celebration. Indiana needs to support this. This is a good cause.
Well, I know every time you've given so much to this community, to this state, to this country. You stayed here. I mean, you've given back here, and to think that you're bringing your show, your family, here to our building to help citizens of Central Indiana is such a special thing. You mentioned "Oh Holy Night." You didn't know this. That is my all-time favorite song, "Oh Holy Night." So I cannot wait for November 30th to get here. 6 o'clock. Tickets still available. People need to be here because it's about great music, great holiday, great people, and the great cause. It's a perfect Indiana tradition.
Well, you're very kind, and I do hope they will plug into this because it is a wonderful opportunity to give back to the community. Plus, it's a great building to do it in. I love this. I'm here every time I'm not singing. I'm here for the Pacer game. So it's going to be fun to be on the floor. The only problem is I won't have a basketball in my hand, but I'll do well with what I got.
I have a funny feeling you will do as well on the floor your night as Paul George does when he's out here on Pacer nights. It's always great to see you. God bless you, and we'll see you on November 30th for sure.
We're looking forward to it. Blessings.